Hi guys, happy new year, happy 2023. I'm at a loss for words when I think that another year has passed us. My whole life I feel like I was building up to 2022 because so much was gonna happen in 2022. I graduated high school, I moved to college, I did so many things. Now that 2022 is over and we have 2023 ahead of us, I thought what better way to kick off the year than to make a video talking about how you guys and me, myself, can make 2023 our best year. And I don't know if it's just me, but going into this year, I've had this really intense gut feeling that 2023 is going to be such an amazing year in every single aspect. And today, I just want to talk to you guys about how I plan on making that happen. Whether you guys have that gut feeling or not, like there's nothing stopping you from making it your best year. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys had a really fun New Year's. Whether you went out, whether you stayed home, whatever you did, hopefully you surrounded yourself with people that get you in a good headspace to enter the new year. And let's get into it. The first thing that I like to do going into the new year is to reflect on the past year. It's really important to just take a look at your past, on the good, on the bad, and just see how it has affected you and made you who you are. Obviously, I've experienced so many great, amazing things in 2022, and I'm so appreciative of them. No one has a perfect year, no one has a perfect life. So when I look back on the negatives that occurred, I always like to think of them in a positive light, look at them as learning experiences. I was hurt in the past, I was betrayed, whatever the case may be. Like, you just have to take all the negatives with a grain of salt and realize that they have helped you become the person you are today. Also, when I look back on 2022, I like to think about the things I've learned about life and about myself. I feel like I've really grown as a person. Obviously, every year we grow as people because we experience more things. But in 2022, I really feel like there was a switch in me. When I'm filming this, it is December 30th. Even taking a look back on myself today, a year ago, December 30th, 2021, I was constantly in a headspace where I was like rushing my existence. Basically, I was like, ugh, when this happens, it'll be so good. Or like, once I'm in college, like things will be great. And it was just a miserable way to live because then you don't enjoy where you are. And that's one of the biggest things that I've realized, that you always have to enjoy where you are in life, because if you know that what you want is coming, you can just enjoy the present and have something to look forward to. Now I'm in a place where I appreciate where I am. I'm excited for my future, but I want to enjoy the present. Please don't okay. Another major thing that goes along with reflecting is letting go. Whether you were hurt by someone, hurt by an occurrence, anything that may have happened to you that you don't resonate anymore, you just have to let go of. And there are so many different ways of letting go. Obviously, step one is to like mentally let go. If it's bothering you in your head, like that's one thing. But there are different ways to help release these. Number one is burning paper. My mom actually told me about this when I was upset about something. And she actually said she used this when she was in college. Basically what you do is you take a paper, you write down whoever or whatever you're trying to let go of and leave in the past, and then you just burn it. And with that, you're just telling yourself that it doesn't have a hold on you. My mom said it worked really well for her. Let's go do that right now. You never.
Actually, never see ya.
Another thing that is really great is breaking plates. Basically what you do is you get a plate, you can go buy one at the Dollar Tree, super cheap, write down with a Sharpie everything you want to let go of, everything you want to set free and leave in the past. And then when you're done, you just smash the plate and it no longer is a part of you. You let it go. This is also a really good alternative if you have some pent up anger that you just want to let out. Smash that plate. Okay, next up, something super important to have going into the new year are daily intentions. I like to separate my daily intentions from my goals. Goals are more of an overall yearly thing you're trying to achieve, whereas daily intentions are more of like things you know you can consistently do every day to make an improvement. So I have a list of daily intentions that I'd like to see myself do, and hopefully they'll inspire you or give you ideas on what you can intend for yourself. To exercise more. Luckily for me at school, I walk miles a day, so that is a really good sustainable way I know I can always exercise. I really want to meditate daily and journal more. I am pretty big on like journaling and writing, but I don't do it every day, and I really like to. And also meditating. I want to take the time every day to just like breathe. Another thing that I personally want to do is take social media more seriously. Obviously, I'm a full-time student, but I'm also a full-time YouTuber. I do dedicate my time to doing YouTube, but sometimes I forget that like other social media platforms are part of the whole thing. So like Instagram, TikTok, all of these other platforms I want to try to focus on more. I'm really not the best at posting on Instagram, but I really want to set an amount that I want to post every week and just stick to it. Another thing I want to focus on is spending more time studying. Obviously, I care so much about my education, especially because I was gifted so many scholarships. I don't want to put it all to waste and just focus more on succeeding in every class. This one my parents are going to be real surprised about, but I actually do want to read more. And I'm not talking about like boring books that don't interest me, but there are so many things that I can read that interest me. So if that's a fashion book, if it's like a self-care book, whatever it is, I want to spend more free time indulging in those. Another huge thing that I think a lot of us need to intend is to stop comparing ourselves. It's just a thing that comes with today's day and age, but I feel like I have been doing a lot better at not comparing myself, especially with like everything on social media and stuff. Don't even compare yourself to me, don't compare yourself to anyone, because everybody's living such a different life, and this is so cliche. Literally, you don't see what somebody's going through, so like if you see on social media that their life is so perfect, like, wait, why is mine not like that? Bro, theirs isn't even like that. Something that I've been thinking of that has actually really helped me a lot, stop comparing myself. When you look at someone, you're like, wow, they're so pretty. Then you look at the fact that they look so different from you, and then you're like, everybody is so different. And then you thank yourself, thank you for not making me look like anybody else, because why would you want to look like everybody else? Everybody's pretty because they're so unique. So if you looked like somebody else, that takes away your own beauty. Okay, so next time you see somebody really pretty and you're like, why don't I look like them? Be like, wait a minute, thank God I don't look like them. Okay. That's all there is to it. Another great thing that we can all intend to do is not go on our phone first thing in the morning. I want to wake up, do my skincare, breathe, just appreciate the day, and then once I get the ball rolling is when you can go on your phone. Then another thing that I'm generally pretty good at is making my bed, but I do want to make sure I make my bed every day. And last overall goal, to drink half a gallon of water every day. I'm pretty good at drinking water consistently, but if you don't already, do so. Buy yourself a nice big water bottle, carry it everywhere, and it'll become a personality trait of yours, I promise you. Now we move on to overall goals. It's so important to go into the year with overall goals, and I know the most redundant thing to hear is like New Year's resolutions. We don't want to just have these unrealistic standards to set for ourselves that we have to achieve. What we have to do with our goals is really dig deep and think about what we want for ourselves and just believe that it's going to happen and take every step towards making it happen so it does. Definitely writing them down. Once you put them to paper, pen to paper, iPad pen to iPad, whatever method you want to write them down, it makes them more official. They are there and they are happening. And another major part of writing them down is writing them in the affirmed context. So instead of being like, I wish, or like, I want, you'll write, in 2023, I will. None of this wishing and wanting and not having. You don't want to put it in the context of lack. You want to put it in the context of knowing it's coming. Another really important part of this goal writing is also writing how you plan on achieving it. So for me, for example, I could say in 2023, I will hit 200,000 subscribers. And then I'll write, okay, I'll upload more consistently. I will get a new camera, whatever the case may be. I feel like when it comes to goal setting in the past, some of us could have set intentions for ourselves and like resolutions, and then when they don't come true, it's super dismotivating and frustrating. But when you take the time to think about it, you probably didn't realistically set up how you plan on achieving that goal. You can't just say, okay, this year I'm gonna make $500K. Okay, babes, how are we doing that? It's not just gonna fall out of the sky. So take the time to really compile a list of things you genuinely want. Another great thing to do going into New Year, which we've all heard of before, is making a vision board. This is very well known. I don't think I need to go into detail, but whether you do a physical one, cutting out pictures and putting it on a board, or literally just using Pinterest. We all know my obsession with Pinterest. It is my absolute favorite app because you literally are controlling what you see, and like once you're constantly seeing the things you want, you're more likely to be motivated to achieve them. I have a ridiculous amount of Pinterest boards for every single aspect of my life that I envision for myself, but I also recently made one just specifically for 2023. I titled it My 2023, and anything that resonates with me and what I see for myself for this year, whether it's traveling, how I want to dress, things I want to do, I put it on there. I scroll through it every day. What you could also do is make a wallpaper on your laptop, iPad, phone, whatever, with these pictures. The constant seeing it and like reminding yourself that this is what you want, the more motivated you will be to getting it. Next major part of making your dreams a reality is always gonna be affirmations and gratitude. They're two different things, but they kind of go hand in hand. Now, first of all, with affirmations, you basically reminding yourself who you are and giving yourself your power. It's one thing to fake it till you make it, because that works too. The major thing with affirmations though is that you can't just say them. You really have to believe what you're telling yourself. Whether you're going into the mirror and just telling yourself like, I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am magnetic, like all these things, you have to believe it when you say them. Obviously, it's easier said than done. If you're someone who lacks confidence, just remind yourself that you are the only one stopping yourself from holding all your power. So once you believe all the things you're saying and affirming, they will come to you with ease, I promise you. And another thing that's really important to practice is gratitude. You have to enter the year with a mindset of abundance and gratefulness for everything you already do have. I know sometimes it's hard to think about the things that you don't have, then you're like, like frustrated because you don't have them. But put yourself in somebody else's shoes, you probably have something that they don't have. So once you remind yourself to be grateful of what you already have, the more things will come in. Also, just knowing that the things you want are coming in is great. Like, be grateful to know that the things you want are on their way. Okay, to wrap this video up, I want to cover some overall tips that I think we can all use to succeed in every aspect of what we want. Like I said before, enjoy where you are in life. It is so important to just see the present and stop rushing every single moment. Like I said, it's okay to have things to look forward to. Obviously, so exciting if you have a trip planned, if you have whatever planned, like it's fine to have something to look forward to. I think that's great, but you're never gonna get this time back. You're never gonna be this age again. It's so true that as you grow up, like the years go by so fast. I'm literally gonna be 20 this year. Like, I'm a teenager. I was just 16. Another major thing to keep in mind is to always keep your space organized. I'm 1000% more motivated to be productive and do stuff when my space is organized. Living in clutter is just gonna make your mind cluttered. So whether you just take a few moments every day or every week to clean your space, it will 100% keep you more organized mentally and physically, and it's just gonna be a great way to maintain a productive year. And lastly, this is 100% something I learned this year, and it is when you look good, you feel good. I don't even know how to emphasize how serious this is. If we kick it back to like senior year of high school, for example, I was so fed up with just school and I was just over it. I would go to school looking like I just rolled out of bed, and it was just not cute for anyone. I don't even know how I had the confidence to do that. Like, good for me, but like not good for me, because I would just go to school feeling like a bleh. I didn't have motivation to interact with people. I wouldn't want to do anything just because I didn't take the time to like make myself look presentable. I'm not talking like full face makeup or anything, but I was just not really care about my appearance, and like it showed, because once I got to college, I started making myself look presentable every day. And once again, like, I'm not talking full face of makeup. I don't wear makeup on the daily basis, but like I just take my time every morning to really do my skincare and like sit down, do my hair, make it look nice, genuinely feel pretty, because I'm taking the time to make myself look and feel as good as possible. And with that, I'm more motivated to do stuff every day. I'm excited to leave my dorm. I'm excited to go see people. Whereas in high school, I would hide my face in the halls. When you feel good, whether that is a full face of makeup or no makeup at all, or wearing an outfit that makes you feel put together, whatever it is, just do it and you are gonna feel so much more willing to take on the day. So with that, I think that's gonna wrap up my advice on how we're gonna make this year amazing. I truly feel like it's gonna be such a great year for every single one of us. Don't doubt it at all. Whatever negativity or trauma or whatever happened in the past, leave it in the past, because that is not you. It doesn't define you, and it doesn't define your future. And it's never too late to start living your dream life. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you. So many exciting things coming. Okay, bye.